So at Logie Durno, we've been on a journey over the last few years improving our digital literacy and trying to help our learners, most importantly, be able to talk about what they're learning and why they're learning it and how they know if they've been successful at that. And the iPads have formed a huge part of that. We started a few years ago with one iPad in the school, a small range of netbooks and some desktop computers. And over the year, we've moved towards roughly working at one-to-one iPads. All of our primary 6s and 7s are issued with an iPad, which is theirs to take to and from school through the weekdays, and they use those for a whole range of learning. And what it's done for us, rather than particularly made them good at apps or particularly skillful at surfing the web safely, as important those are, it has helped us to talk about our learning, take responsibility for managing our own learning, finding where we are in this sort of progression of knowledge, and for the learners themselves to be able to then realize what their own next steps are. So for example, times tables. They have some apps on their iPad, SumDog, DK times tables, those sorts of things. Very basic apps that many schools are using in a lot of ways. But what we do is say, right, let's assess, let's find out what you know and what you don't know. How are you going to make sure that you've moved on to the next step? So if it is your 6 times table, what are you going to do to make sure that you improve on your 6 times table? I'm not going to dictate to you how that looks. I'm simply going to make sure that your knowledge and skills are improving, and then particularly for older learners, getting those skills now, which are so crucial in secondary school and onwards, is really important. A major aspect of what we've been doing with our digital learning is involving parents in the children's learning. Seesaw, the digital journal part of that has been hugely important for us. We've got the boys and girls right the way from primary 1 all the way to primary 7 trained up at being able to post their own work onto their own Seesaw stream so that parents can see that. But it isn't just taking pictures of what they do, it's the ability to comment on what they're learning. So for example, they are currently working on a project to do Social Bite and the We Sleep Out, which we'll be taking part in later this week. And they can research online what Social Bite is all about, answer those questions, and tell their parents what they have been learning and why they're taking part in the Sleep Out.